King Solomon stands as a monumental figure in history. He is known for his wisdom, immense wealth, and the construction of the first temple in Jerusalem. Solomon's reign represents a golden age in the history of ancient Israel. His story, as recounted in the Bible, has captivated and inspired generations. Solomon's reputation for wisdom is legendary. He is said to have possessed a deep understanding of human nature. He was also well versed in various fields of knowledge, from botany to architecture. This wisdom, combined with his wealth and power, made Solomon an influential figure in the ancient world. Beyond his wisdom, Solomon is remembered for his wealth. His kingdom prospered under his rule. He established extensive trade networks that brought riches from distant lands. This wealth allowed Solomon to undertake ambitious building projects, the most famous of which was the First Temple. The First Temple was a magnificent structure built to house the Ark of the Covenant. Its construction was a testament to Solomon's faith and his desire to create a central place of worship for the Israelites. The temple stood as a symbol of God's presence among his people and became a focal point of Jewish religious life. Solomon's life and reign were deeply intertwined with the history of Israel. To understand Solomon, we must first understand his lineage. He was the son of King David, a legendary figure who united the 12 tribes of Israel and established a powerful kingdom. David's reign was marked by military victories. He expanded the territory of Israel and made Jerusalem its capital. However, David's reign was not without its shadows. His affair with Bathsheba and the subsequent cover-up, which involved the death of her husband Uriah, cast a moral stain on his rule. This event, recorded in the Bible, had lasting consequences for David's family, including Solomon. Despite these internal struggles, David designated Solomon as his heir. This decision was not without opposition. Adonijah, one of David's older sons, also sought the throne and attempted to usurp Solomon's claim. This power struggle within the royal family foreshadowed the challenges Solomon would face upon ascending the throne. Solomon inherited a kingdom that was both powerful and fragile. David had united the 12 tribes of Israel, but tensions remained. Maintaining this unity and ensuring the stability of the kingdom would be one of Solomon's greatest challenges. Solomon's ascension to the throne was not a smooth transition. He faced immediate challenges from within his own family. Adonijah, his older brother, had already declared himself king with the support of powerful allies. This rivalry threatened to plunge the kingdom into civil war. Solomon, however, acted decisively. He countered Adonijah's claim by rallying his own supporters. He sent a message to Adonijah and his allies, reminding them of David's decree that Solomon should be king. This show of force, combined with the backing of key figures like the prophet Nathan, forced Adonijah to back down. Having secured his position, Solomon consolidated his power by removing potential threats. He ordered the execution of Joab, David's army commander, who had supported Adonijah. He also banished Abiathar, the priest who had sided with his rival. These actions, while ruthless, were necessary to ensure stability in the early years of Solomon's reign. With his throne secure, Solomon turned his attention to governing his kingdom. He understood that peace and stability were essential for prosperity. He implemented administrative reforms, reorganized the army, and strengthened the kingdom's defenses. Section 4. A reign of prosperity, Solomon's wise rule. Solomon's reign is often described as a golden age for Israel. The kingdom experienced unprecedented peace and prosperity. The internal conflicts that had plagued David's later years subsided, and Solomon's rule brought about a period of stability that allowed the kingdom to flourish. One of the key factors contributing to this prosperity was Solomon's wisdom in administration. He reorganized the kingdom into 12 districts, each responsible for providing provisions for the royal court for 1 month of the year. This system distributed the burden of taxation more evenly and ensured a steady supply of resources for the kingdom. Solomon also recognized the importance of trade and diplomacy. He established trade relations with neighboring kingdoms including Tyre, Egypt, and Arabia. These alliances brought wealth to Israel in the form of gold, silver, ivory, and exotic goods. The influx of wealth further fueled Solomon's ambitious building projects and contributed to the opulence of his court. Moreover, Solomon's reign was marked by peace. The Bible states that he had peace on all sides. He did not engage in major wars, preferring instead to maintain peaceful relations with his neighbors through diplomacy and trade. This period of peace allowed for cultural and economic exchange, further enriching the kingdom. Section 5. The foundation of wisdom, Solomon's sagacity. Solomon's wisdom was renowned throughout the ancient world. The Bible portrays him as a ruler with an exceptional understanding of human nature, a keen intellect, and a deep connection to God. This wisdom manifested in his judgments, his proverbs, and his ability to navigate complex situations with insight and fairness. One of the most famous examples of Solomon's wisdom is the story of the two mothers who both claimed the same baby. When brought before Solomon, each woman pleaded her case. Solomon, in a moment of inspired judgment, called for a sword to divide the baby in half, knowing that the true mother would rather give up her child than see it harmed. This story, though likely apocryphal, illustrates the kind of wisdom attributed to Solomon. He was known for his ability to see through deception, to discern truth, and to render judgments that were both wise and just. His reputation for fairness extended beyond the borders of Israel, attracting visitors from distant lands seeking his counsel. Solomon's wisdom was not limited to legal matters. He was also a prolific writer and a keen observer of the natural world. He is credited with composing many proverbs and songs reflecting on a wide range of topics, from the nature of God to the complexities of human relationships.